Maybe if one comes up for sale that's big enough. Oh, worker B has finished their task. Have they really? Which worker is that? That would be... not you. Surprise. You. Actually, not a surprise. Okay. Where did I just leave that milk float? And switch to the front mower, lower that. Now the good job here is we are being followed by the little Aryan. So all I have to do here is do this headland. The headland at the other end, we're going to have to move that bale out of the way. So all of this grass is going to be cow food, direct grazing cow food. Which means we just drop it straight in their feed trough, and it all counts as good food. Okay. I suppose since we own the farm track, I'll take some of the grass from that. Now I do have the possibility that we might outrun the baler. But I'm kind of looking at this and saying, right now, if we get the mowing complete, we can come back later and manually bale the rest of the field. Oops. Then because we're going to have to manually bale part of this field anyway. So it's not a big deal if the baler has to come back and do some things. Okay, that is done. We will lift and fold that. We will lift and fold that. And I think I can turn that off. The Aryan is still doing its thing. So as soon as this is complete, I'll turn it off, follow me. And we can go back to... the class Tryon is almost full again. Okay, are you going to call that done? I'll let you turn off the engine, and we'll leave that sitting there for a minute. You're still at the store, so that's fine. You're nearly full, and you're not. So we will let this thing do its funky stuff. And I can probably just do a short trip down the field with it here. And actually, I don't know that I'm going to get much unloaded, of course, because it's kind of... kind of a short run. But that's got it down to 70%, so in all likelihood that is enough capacity to finish the field. I can turn that off. Back to the truck. Hello truck. There we go. So, another trip with milk. Is that just 2 so far? Might be 3. Losing count. And it's not even 7 o'clock, so we've still got another 4 hours till the rain happens. And we'll have to stop harvesting at that point. The worker has nearly full grain tank again. Not a problem. Those and fill that up. Cows. Check the cows. Cows are at 56 milk, so there's another tank load after this one. Money, we have no debt. This is kind of awesome. I need to close the portals. And one more trip after this one. Now, because the last canola field's actually just south of the grass field we're working, I should be able to do an awful lot of consecutive farm management there. So I can harvest, I can set the worker on the harvest, I can unload it as needed and still be able to do a little bit of manual baling with the baler. This house is feeling really hot today. I may have to adjust the AC setting again. Or maybe someone's been messing with it. Okay, last tanker of milk. Actually, we're doing really well now. 201,000 money. Lots of harvesting to do. I think the plan here will... So once I've finished the milk run, I'll finish off the baling manually. We don't have anything else to cut, so we can drop the mowers. And what I might do is do a couple of manure runs, slurry runs down to the BGA to keep it topped off. While we finish off the canola harvest. If I don't, if that seems to be a little bit excessive, maybe I'll do the canola harvest and we'll keep harvesting until 11 o'clock. Once 11 o'clock comes round, I will look at it's going to be raining, I can do a slurry run at that point. This tanker only runs with water and milk, so I can't use it as a slurry transfer, which kind of would be nice because it's a big tank, or bigger tank. It's why I was thinking I want to, where am I going? I want to switch the slurry tank for a bigger one, or get a bigger slurry tank for transport, and we can carry on using the small one to spread digestate on the fields. Don't know how well we're doing with the digestate stores at the moment. It's been a bit of a while since I looked at the capacity there. I suppose we can check while this is unloading. Oh, the harvester's stopped. I guess he's come to the end. So, down here, more down here. Slurry stores, I've still got 2/3 in there. These are on automatic sell, so they sell quite frequently. We've got 155,000 digestate. And you'll notice we're putting in 200 slurry for 60 digestate, 200 manure for 60 digestate. It's a vast reduction of the stuff we can spread on the fields, but it does mean that we're still making more than enough stuff to put on the fields. And what's he doing? And it makes us a little bit of money on the side. So now potentially, if we keep doing this manure transfer, we will reduce the amount of slurry and manure we have on the farm, which will make things a little bit easier later on. Okay, that's done. So, for example, I mean, my controlling goal at this point is, so long as we are producing enough manure product to spread on the fields every year, and we are producing more than enough, the farm's sitting good. All we then have to do after that is get rid of the rest. Well, since getting rid of the rest isn't a 100% disposal game, we want to get rid of as much as possible. The problem is my problem is that it's a constant transfer. I mean, you can see we fully loaded, or we almost fully loaded that up yesterday morning, and by the next morning it's half empty. It's more than half empty. We've used 2/3 of what we put there, so I have to do that resupply every single day. With the cart, I'm carting manure in 2 trips, but with the slurry tank it's 4, sometimes 5. So it's a bit of a time killer. Now if we got the bigger one has capacity for 500,000 litres of slurry and manure, which we only have 180,000 litres of manure, but we have 1.8 million litres of slurry, because I've just left that accumulating for the last 5 years. But spreading manure on the fields has resulted in we know we can pull that 180,000 litre capacity down to practically zero. And with the disposal at the BGA also in effect, the chances are we are going to eliminate our manure problem this year. Next year, although we're not going to make it to next year there's a good chance that we'll then be able to drain the slurry by a few 100,000 litres distributed over all our fields, and the manure will no longer be an issue because we'll be transferring all of it to the BGA as fast as it can process it, which I think is close to production rate. Anyway, nearly got this wheel done. A little bit of a close call against that tree. So that's 2 fields of canola, almost to full truckloads. So the yield on these fields doesn't look the most impressive, but we definitely got a goodly amount. And we'll check the environmental check the environmental score for this field as soon as we picked up the last of the stuff. Oi, oi, oi. Now that grass field, because we left it till the stage after full growth, or after the second month of harvest, so you get a 50% increase in the amount of produce you get from the field if you do that. We should have a lot more grass coming off that field. And with July, then we go August, September, October. We'll do another full cut in October, I think. And then we won't be able to cut in November. But that'll give us a chance to lime and do things in the field that you're supposed to do. Alrighty, that is done. Go there, go there. Hello? Oh. There was a Giants patch this week. So that takes a while to resolve. I did do a little bit of driving this morning. Drove down to the store to buy the maize silage bales and some of the other stuff. Beam. Folding is not allowed. Why is... Oh, because the doodad's full. I need to go and find the fent, which was there. 94%. I think, again, we are just shy of a full truck. Now, the next field will be too big for this trailer. But we do have enough time to run the tractor over to this yard and drop the canola in the bins here. that's fine. 600 litres. Oh, we are full. Well, that's sad. This tractor is struggling a little. Though it is a CVT, so it doesn't have too much of an issue. Serves me right for not looking where I'm going. However, now that we're on fast tip here, this will not take long at all. I just have to remember to put it on grain door tip if we use this trailer for deliveries. Okay, let's go get the other 600 litres. Fent also needs maintenance, so I guess I know we're going to have more than 2 trucks loads from the other field. I'm just going to grab this. It's like 600 litres. And rather than taking the time to tip it, we'll just transfer over to the other yard. I will get the tractor serviced and out of the way. Then we'll bring... probably bring the header over. It's just easier to get that in position and parked. Something. I don't know. How's gas on this? This could probably use a bit of a refuel as well, so we'll do that. That'll work out nicely. That's fine. Okay, servicing done. Let's come over here. This refueled. That doesn't look like it's refueling. $622 in the tank, so maybe I need to select the tractor. How about that plan? Oh. Maybe I'm parked in the wrong place. Maybe I'm just having big issues here. Whee! There you go. Okay, let's go find a tractor. Or a truck. Oops. And I just wrapped it around the back of the harvester. Good job. There you go. And I can fold that up. Jump back in the van. Okay, as I said, we'll take this down to the other field. Try not to wrap the header around a post. So Glenlethan does have this style of hedges with the the trunk in the middle of the hedge, and you can chop it down by chopping the trunks in half. And they disappear. So they will give regular in-game workers a bit of a headache, but they might not have a problem if we use the other thing. Is it close enough? No. We wonder what will happen if I just do this and then reverse out. Oh, that's right, we get out on the other side, so that's worked. That's fine. Oh, that's actually in good condition. That's in good condition. Everything's in good condition. Oh, to heck with it. I was looking at the, can I fit this round the back of the Fent and grain trailer, and then it just dawned on me, yeah, maybe I just don't want to do that at all. Okay, this one, I am going to stick right about here. So we can bring the harvester in from here, more than enough room to do that. We'll pull the trailer out of the way, and then, it will get out in the hedge. We will have this to do, and this is barley. So that's, actually I won't have that to do, because I'm not planning, well, this year I'm considering a single headland on each barley field. Just, it'll create us some hay. It will fold that button. It will create us a little bit of hay. It will create us a little bit of grain, and it will get us away from the grass outside the headland, so that won't interfere with the whole crop silage swath.